Hello everyone and welcome to a brand new video. Guys, I have hit the motherload of information regarding as to why the original Vidbit shut down. Ever since the original Vidbit shut down in October, a lot of people, and myself included, have made a lot of theories as to why it shut down. I think I originally said that it was due to them being DDoS and not being able to recover. Some other people have thought that he just up and left, and some other people thought that he sold the source code for a bit of money, and that's why the original Vidbit shut down. There have been so many theories circling as to why Vidbit shut down, and honestly, a lot of questions that hadn't really been answered up until now. And the main reason as to why these questions haven't been answered is because the owner of the original Vidbit has just stayed so quiet and so anonymous since Vidbit actually shut down. But recently, to Spider-Fan and to Brent, the original owner of Vidbit opened up and explained the real reasons as to why he actually shut down Vidbit. And huge shout out, huge thank you to Brent and to Spider-Fan for giving me this information, and for Brent for giving me a screenshot of a private conversation that he had with the owner of Vidbit. And also really cool thanks to Spider-Fan for giving me a link to one of his old forum posts that he made in December after he had gone through personal messages with the owner of Vidbit as to why the original Vidbit shut down as well. So without further ado, here is the real reason Vidbit shut down. So why don't we go ahead and start with where I personally discovered this, where the discoveries for me started. Basically, earlier today, Brent tagged me in a tweet with a screenshot attached to it, and the screenshot read this. Brent sent to the original owner of Vidbit, saying, "Vidbit, please just answer me this. Why did you stop? Was it due to money, or did you just not feel like continuing the project?" And the owner of Vidbit replied with this. "I answered a lot of questions on VidiNation. To sum it up, enough money to keep going for at least 2 more years. There was enough money to keep going for 2 more years. Threats of DDoSing, constant drama and whining, Vidbit trademarked by another company, and had the chance to sell the source code." So he's pretty much just confirming it here that he did in fact sell the source code to the website. But anyway, it's a little hard to keep up with, so just bear with me with this one. But he basically said, because of threats of DDoS and constant whining and Vidbit being trademarked by another company with potential lawsuits down the road, he just didn't want anything to do with it anymore, and so he bailed, and he had the chance to sell the source code for a bit of money. He also says here that users like Brent and Berg and other users did motivate me to keep going for a bit longer than I wanted to, but in the end it didn't really work out. Now in this as well, not only did he mention the real reasons he actually shut down Vidbit, but he also mentions the other alternative sites here as well, including us. He says, "Maybe in the far future I'll be back with something, but right now there isn't much I can do. Good alternatives to Vidbit. We knew, really slow and not good looking, but works well and has good customization." Remember, these are not my personal opinions, this is what he says here. And Clipmoon, really old but resembles 2005 YouTube. Metajolt, can't upload videos but customization works well. VidMe, less copyright problems than YouTube, but that's it. Vidbit Future, I don't trust him at all, but who knows, maybe it'll be good. Sadly, that is it. Sorry again for shutting down pretty much the only good YouTube clone ever, but running a website isn't easy and really freaking stressful. So then after I found this screenshot and made this really big discovery, thanks to Brent as well for really making the discovery and just sending the discovery to me, Spider-Fan actually mentioned, I kind of mentioned this a little bit in the Vidbit Future Discord, but then Spider-Fan came out and said that in December, a couple months actually before this even came out, he mentioned that he made a forum post on VidiNation back in December, which had said some things similar to this, and he was wondering if it was spot on to it. And so I read this second forum post, and that just pretty much confirmed it 100% that he sold the source code. This screenshot here is from Spider-Fan's forum post that he made on VidiNation back in December. It says, "Breaking news, someone claiming to be Jan has sent me these PMs, which apparently will be the last we ever hear from him. I asked him why did Vidbit shut down and his thoughts on VBF as well, as if he was in fact Jan. And this was his response. And this one is actually a lot longer than the one he sent to Brent, so get prepared for this one. He says here, I do have my reasons for it. I sold the Vidbit source code to someone, not Lewis or anyone you know of, who is willing to take it further than I ever could have. Since I'm not directly affiliated with them, I can't tell you if it will keep the name or its database, but I'm guessing we will see it in the future. Since this will be the last thing you ever hear from me, 1, this VBF thing is funny. The whole time I was the only one working on it, so no, it is not official, but all power to whoever he is and what he wants to do. 2, server costs were never an issue. It costs around $200 a month while it made around $150, and he could have kept it going for at least 1 to 2 years. 3, the main reason I sold it was because it got really annoying having to deal with a bunch of crybabies and annoying trolls. People like Brent or Crafting Lord, hey, what up, did make me keep going for a little bit longer than I wanted to because I didn't want to let them down. I got the offer of $1,500 at the end of August but declined. Later I came back to them and sold it for $1,250. Other reasons include a trademark on the name Vidbit, which wasn't a problem at the time, but it could have easily became one. Threats of DDoSing, and finally just me sucking badly at moderating. We'll just skip over number 4 because it's information we already know. Number 5, Vidbit was a fun experience at the beginning and it had been my dream to run a video site for a long time. 6, the DDoS threats didn't come from Zipcast. I knew where they came from, but I don't really care to cause any more drama, so I won't say it. 7, sorry to the people I had to disappoint, but some kind of Vidbit will be back in the future, and I hope, because I'd love to be on a YouTube 2009 clone site without having to babysit a bunch of 50-year-olds. And finally, number 8, the reason why it redirects to Zipcast is because I thought it would be released soon, but I guess not. Would be nice if you'd release this PM. My only affiliation with Zipcast was a PM I sent them on Facebook, which was something like, good luck and I hope Zipcast and Vidbit can coexist with one another, and that I personally didn't have anything against Lewis or Zipcast. So again, this was all the way back in December. This was actually December 12th was when he posted this to Viddy Nation, Spider-Fan, and basically it could have been even longer. It could have been even a few days even before he actually posted it to Viddy Nation. It really could have. So really what he said, what Spider-Fan got in his private messages back in December and what Brent got now in January both just add up perfectly. And so to conclude, the real reason Vidbit shut down is because because of a potential lawsuit, because of DDoSing threats, because of all the Zipcast drama that was going on, and because of Jan selling the source code for $1,250. That, my friends, is why Vidbit shut down. That is the 100% confirmed reason Vidbit shut down. And this time it doesn't come from a fake staff member. It doesn't come from someone who wasn't affiliated at all with Vidbit. This comes completely from the owner himself. To be honest, I don't really know what I think of this whole situation. I really don't know. It's just so much to take in. It's just a lot to take in, really. So if you guys have any personal opinions on why Jan shut it down, or what you guys personally think of why Jan shut it down, please post it in the comments down below. And if anyone else has even private messaged Jan, please also post that in the comments down below. Every bit of information is quite a big help to really just put this whole thing to rest, pretty much, to really just confirm that everything I said is legit. But yeah, that's pretty much that. That is the official reason why Vidbit shut down, and we can finally put this to rest. We can finally put all of this behind us because now we finally know the real reason. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed. Leave a like if you did. Subscribe to become a Crafting Lord. This is Crafting Lord 21, and I will see you guys in the next video.